You want to make it with us? You better get in here. Here's all the supplies you get in this puppy, and we're gonna make it adorable. Y'all, you're gonna get 2 full rolls of ribbon. You're going to get this great vase. It's the cutest Easter egg door hanger. And then we've got coordinating ribbons to rock out some beautiful bows to go all together. Yep, when you get a little sparkle and a little foliage and of course some little yellow balls. We're talking beautiful, and I want to show you how to make it. So come on in, y'all. I'm Keleas with Keleas.com, and this is our latest kit. What I'm going to do right now is show you how to go ahead and prep your vase. You are going to need a little bit of floral foam. That's not going to come in the kit, but you can pick that up at your local craft store. And these are basically floral foam I've cut into 2 small blocks. And you're going to put them opposite, and it's up to you. You can have them on the right and the left, or the left and the right. And I think I'm going to go the left and the right, just so this one can have its happy little Easter sign showing. And what I want you to do first is put a little Gorilla Glue down. I like that to help hold our glue, as well as hot glue. I've got my electric skillet loaded with hot glue right here, and we will be using it. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I cranked it up. Do you ever do that? I cranked it up to get it, melted quickly. But don't do that because that's not smart. It could get too hot. I was cheating, so I'm going to put a little bit of that there, and then I'm going to go opposite over here. Just kind of right on the edge of our base. Then let me get our 2 little blocks, and these are like 3 by 3 little blocks of foam, and they're kind of thinner, not really thick. I'm going to dip it in, just kind of scrape it off a little. And this is how we're going to go ahead and mount our florals on this design. So I'm going to take this one and just push it right down here, push it in, and then one more at the top. Right? Now, you might want to also have a little floral foam, and that's to catch the back side here, so later your hot glue back here won't show. And you can just put that on while it's hot. And down here, the same thing on that little bit of a back side. That way, if somebody has like a glass door and they're going to hang it, you're not going to see like messy glue. You'll just see some nice little sweet foam on the back. Okay? So those are in place. And now the fun part starts. We're going to put the florals together. When I'm teaching in design school, a lot of times we use greenery to do something called setting the perimeter. We're going to do that same thing today. We're going to use our greenery bush that comes in the kit right in the background. So if you would like a link to grab this kit and make this exact piece, we'll put that in the comments here, or just ask. And I am just going to make these a little shorter and then trim them down, my wire cutters, and we'll start to set a little bit of our perimeter with our greenery. And we don't need these really long, just trimming those all off. So I'm going to start to put a little of this kind of going on either side of this foam, kind of spacing it out. We're going to put 2 pieces on to start with. And then we're going to make these just a little bit smaller once we get our first few pieces in. See how pretty that is, and we're able to frame out kind of the shape of the egg. Now what I want you to do is take your next piece and cut it in half, and we'll be able to have that kind of coming out the top. Right here, beautiful, and one on the other side. So that gets us started up here really nice. And we've got our 4 pieces in this piece, okay? Now let's come to the bottom. Down here at the bottom, we're going to do kind of the same thing, but I'm just going to have this, instead of going the same way, we're going to have it kind of go up and down. So I'm going to let this piece just shoot on down, right from the center of the foam, but kind of coming out. And then let's take one of these and cut it in half and kind of go on either side. So we're basically doing the same thing we did up here, just kind of changing our direction. Oh, nice, and right here. So we've got those 3 pieces in, we've got 4 up here, and we've basically set our perimeter with our greenery. So it's a great starting point. and we're ready to put the next layer in. So the next layer of this design is going to be this pink floral stem. It is great. It's got some really cute pink florals and a little bit of a purple pink. And with these, we don't need them super long, so we're just going to trim them off like this. Just take and tear them down. You can save that wire for another project. And then take and just cut these off. All these little messy pieces, we're just going to cut each one of these off. Now, I am going to divide each one of these into a couple of sections just by kind of separating them, just like this, all right? And then we'll kind of crisscross the wires that are left there and twist these leaves around. You really want the leaves facing forward if possible. Okay, get that floral head up, and we've got a nice little cluster there. Now we're going to put that in up top. And I'm just crisscrossing those if they come unwired a little bit or unwrapped. And we're going to push these in right here, kind of to the front of the foam. We're going to have a bow in there hiding all that goodies. So let's just have this little leaf pick go down here. That looks good. And then we can have this one go out to the other side. So I'm just going to cut this one too, and we'll... All those wires are loose because we cut it short, but don't worry, just twist it around. And we'll make our own little cluster. Don't need any extra tools. Now give that a little twirl in the glue pot, and we'll have this one come out to this side. We got a good start. We got a little bit of the bright pink, a little bit more of the purpley pink. On either side, we still have room for our bow in there. Probably work these a little more up and down. Now let's come to the bottom. We'll take another one of these sprays. We'll do that same thing and just separate it out. I'm going to bring these flowers out. We'll have this kind of work on either side here. Just have fun with these. Even if you want to tear them all the way down, that's fine too. Into their own little wires, because we're going into foam here. So I'll put a little leaves going in between here. That looks great. Let's see what else. I've got a little fern here. I'll trim that off. Let's put it on the other side. Yeah, that's good. That adds a nice little texture there. Now here come some of my little flowers. Let's put one of those where it's going to trail right out the middle of the bow and kind of come down here. Just like that. Okay? So I've got a kind of a start with the pink florals in there, and I am going to get the bows in next. So we make the bows on a different video, so we'll link that here if you don't know how to make your own bows, and you'll have that access. It'll also be on the supply list when you buy the kit, so you can get to the bows. But we've got two different bows going. We made one that's a long tail bow, and that'll go down here at the bottom and really work really cute down here. So let's put it in first, and we put U-pins on these bows. And so I can just put some glue on that and press this into the foam. And what you want to do is, if you want yours to look like mine, you want to go on the top of the foam and push this in so this bow sits up really pretty like that. Now work some of these tails behind the greenery. Okay, here and here, and then leave these kind of up front. And I like to curl those. Move that flower to the middle. Now we still have greenery and foliage we're going to add all in here, but you can see what an impact the bows make. Man, they're good. So now let's put the top bow in. This one we made a little bit different. We made it a funky bow where it has 3 loops and then 2 loops and a little tail in the center. And this time I put this one kind of sideways. So once the bows are in, we are able to go to town with these pink florals and our yellow balls. I'm really excited about them. Okay, so let's have this kind of go sideways, and this time I'm going into the front of the foam. Now work your florals in here. There's our first one. Our other one's over here, so pull it in. Look how cute this is! Our little happy Easter sign is still showing, looking great. Now, we're not done. This is where we are right now, but we're gonna take it to the next level. Isn't this cute? I love this. All right, grab your yellow balls. We're gonna work these in next on this spray. And what we wanna do is just kind of pull these all apart into their little clusters. And we wanna have these kind of popping out of the top especially. So I've got a little bit of pink flowers left still too, and these are my next big fun item. So we can't use these as long as they are, they're a little bit too long, but I'm gonna take and just cut them on the stem into different sections. Like here can be a double, and then here can be a single, all right? So let's just start at the top. And I think it'll be really cute just to kind of have it come out of the bow up here. Look how fun this is going to be. This is going to be fun. This is so adorable. This is so fun to make, y'all. And I love this color combo. That yellow is just popping with the pink. Here comes this one. We'll have it kind of come down under here. Just put that right under the bow. And now we've got our balls on the right side. Let's put some balls on the left side, all right? So grab a little bit more. Here we go. I'm gonna do the exact same trim up job. This one a little bit shorter. And so if we did it on the right, we're gonna do it on the left. We'll tuck this behind. This is just tickling me so much. It's so cute. I love putting these balls and things. They just always they just dance. And when the wind blows, these things dance on your door and they move and they're just so cute. All right, we got a couple more that we're going to use down here. And right now, if you notice at the bottom of our design, let me bring it up a little bit. See if you can see it. So at the bottom of our design, nothing's coming up, it's just going down. And that's kind of important to this look of this design and the direction we have things going. So in design school, we're always learning that. We're learning how spacing, direction, depth, all that makes a huge difference. So we're gonna do some of that today too. Even though this is a simple door hanger, we can take a little more time to put these pieces in to kind of create those same types of lines. So I'm gonna take, I got some glue strings on here. Get out of here, glue. And we're gonna start with our first set of the balls just kind of going straight down, all right? Going right where we had the other, oh, I stuck that right into my hand. Thank goodness it's not that hot. Right where we had that pink flower. So these will kind of come out. And I am going to, he's flopping around because he's on top of my other hanger up there. He's not gonna flop on your door when you make them. Those are going to come down there. And then I'm just going to do a little bit on each side with these other pieces here. So let me get this paper off. Sometimes when you tear it, you'll have a little paper. It's no big deal, just pull that off. And we're going to go a little bit on the right, a little bit on the left. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love it. Trim this one. Then our final step is going to be to grab our leftover greenery and kind of work that down here at the bottom. And then a little bit of pink up there at the top, I think would be cute, of this bottom bow right here. So let's take these and make them a little smaller. So one nice thing about our exclusive fishtail fern is we can take and divide it into smaller sections. So we're going to have one little piece popping up first. So not a lot coming up, just a little touch. And now we'll have more coming down. Right here in the middle I need some. Yeah, pretty. And then I need a little bit up here at the top. Kind of underneath the bow. I need a little pop of this. So I'm going to divide it into some smaller pieces. Yeah, look at that. I love it. And then on the right. And then we'll bring that ribbon out of there. Perfect. So we're done with greenery. We're done with our yellow balls. Look. It's so cute. I mean, she is ready. Now, I'm going to pop back in here, and we're going to work with our pink flowers that are remaining. And there's not a whole lot, but we're going to use these all individually. So when I pull them off there, they all have a nice little wire that can go into this foam, no problem. And you want to use these like the little delicate details. We're going to pop these in between each little layer here, okay? So I'm going to pop this one in here. And let's go with a couple above. Just a little touch kind of popping up. Not a whole lot going up, just a little. And one more of the nice flowers, just kind of right in the center. Let's put a little bit at the top. I've got some really good like ivy looking leaf here. So we can use this maybe up at the top up there. That would be pretty, kind of going the same direction as that yellow ball. And it's got one pink flower on it, so I'll use that up there. It was right here in the middle. And that can shoot up, and I'll bring that little ivy in there. It's really cute. And then I'm going to use this little cluster coming out of the bottom of the top bow. But you can see how much fun you can have with this. A little bit more greenery, and I think I'll use that right at the top here too. Cut it down short. Why don't you push this one a little? No, you cannot push. That one's wired. Okay. There it is. There's your Easter egg. That turned into a beautiful project, and it's going to look amazing on your door. So simple and easy to make. I know you can do it. You guys grab this kit before they sell out, because this one's going to go quick. Y'all have fun with flowers, Bloomerinos. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.